Boy, oh boy, I really cannot wait to play in front of their audience. Will sure feel great. It's quite the honor. It's not lost on me. But will they enjoy my music? We'll have to wait and see. I arrive at the studio, and to my surprise, what they said in their email was a bunch of lies. It's all techno DJs, and what I fear is that's what they expect from me. What am I doing here?
Just because you listen to the most obvious experimental work that everyone's supposed to accept as important for them, it still doesn't make you an authority on anything. The DJ himself didn't even seem to enjoy what the actual fuck. LOL. This is officially the worst thing I've ever heard seen. I feel sorry for the guys whose header behind him doesn't even look at their faces. It was dull. And that's not sending monster marbles. Seriously, seek help.
L'esprit d'une époque sans esprit, sans esprit, sans esprit. You gotta pay the piper. It's gonna take you on a ride. You gotta pay the piper. It's gonna take you on a ride. You gotta pay the piper. It's gonna take you on a ride. Pay the piper. Pay the piper. You gotta pay the piper. Pay the piper. Pay the piper. You gotta pay the piper. Pay the piper. You gotta pay the piper. You gotta pay the piper. Or it's gonna take you on a ride. You gotta pay the piper. He's gonna take you on a ride.
Say we enjoy. In the meantime, all of us say we enjoy. Appear on pedestrian pages, busted by bullets. I may die tomorrow, but others will take my place. His eyes were the eyes of an executed man. The asphalt wept fire in his side. In the meantime, the asphalt wept fire. In the meantime, all of us say we enjoy our crust of rent paycheck. We are contented and lower our heads to his death, content to sob hypocritically. I may die tomorrow, but others will take my place. In the meantime, all of us, even when the knife of death, his eyes were the eyes of an executed man. The asphalt wept fire. In the meantime, all of us say we enjoy our crust of rent paycheck.
wonder I sometimes suffer from irregularity.
What do you do? Give that old drain a shot every week. Very good.
Distinctive front-end styling.
What a cool sensation.
America's favorite snack, Geritol. 73 years has brought us to this.
That.
There are good men around. Who, me?
What attracts a woman to a man? What attracts a woman to a man? What attracts a woman to a man to a woman?
Taster's choice.
I'll take that.
Why?
What's cheaper?
Why listen to us? Come on in.
What attracts a man to a woman?
Nothing like a little Sara Lee before dessert.
We have 124 guys who are going to prove it to you.
No!
Wild, wholesome, fat-free.
Keep your fork.
Grass and speed and acid.
It's town and country time. Riding down the Santa Fe, tonight's the battle.
All the music, all the time.
Come.
You're listening to Ursonate with Lucia.
President Joe Biden endorsed this show wholeheartedly.
Difficult music for difficult people.
Hello and welcome to Ursonate. I'm Lucia. Those first three tracks I played are all tracks which I think represent well the methodology of this show, both in as much as they make use of certain methodologies of the 20th century avant-garde, which I'm aiming to emulate and display, and in as much as I think that they show distinctive approaches to electroacoustic and music concrete composition, which are particularly relevant in our present conjuncture. The first two tracks were by İlhan Minmaroğlu, the Turkish communist-in-chief of the American electroacoustic, and then we had one by Ruth Anderson, one of the truly great American lesbian composers. I'm going to be playing some more in the vein of those, and also trying to emulate the approach to sonic material taken by those tracks. I think that the present proliferation of recording technology means that we are in a very different position to the early electroacoustic composers, but that nevertheless their thoughts and their approaches to recorded material are especially resonant for us now. I'll be coming back in to say more at various moments.
Sexy terrorist, baby, by the wrong time. in shopping malls, at the office, and in your home. The urge to buy terrorizes you.
So that was a cluster of tracks, somewhat loosely ordered temporally. I played a mixture of American ultra-modernist compositional work from the 1920s and 30s, alongside some electroacoustic pieces that I think embody similar things. And I'd just like to read a quote by Theodor Adorno, which I think nicely sums up what we just heard. It was as impossible to synthesize the tonal system and the individual musical impulse as to harmonize the bourgeois order with the interests and passions of its subjects. This has left its mark on every piece of traditional music that lays claim to such unity.
Towards the river, uninterrupted.
That little cluster of tracks is a set that I think deploy repetition, echoes, and the like in an interesting way. And in future shows, I plan to look more at this. I think there's interesting links to be drawn throughout the history of music concrete. Schaeffer's early investigations into the history of music concrete are nearly inseparable from the investigations of contemporary French phenomenologists into the character of time perception, which has always struggled with the musical subject. I think there's a trajectory that can be further elucidated, as I will aim to in later shows, between various music concrete and electroacoustic techniques and the techniques of dub production. And I'd be very interested to draw more attention to that. But for now, I'd just like to read a quote by Rosalind Krauss on the subject of repetition. The double is the simulacrum, the second, the representative of the original. It comes after the first, and in this following, it can only exist as figure or image. But in being seen in conjunction with the original, the double destroys the pure singularity of the first. Through duplication, it opens the original to the effect of difference, of deferral, of one thing after another, or within another, of multiples burgeoning within the same. The sense of deferral, of opening reality to the interval of breath, we have been calling, following Derrida, spacing. But repetition does something besides the transmutation of presence into succession. It marks as the first in the chain as a signifying element. It transmutes raw matter into the conventionalized form of the signifier.
cook some shortbread. Mama gonna cook some shortbread. Grab me the skillet, grab me the lead. Mama gonna cook some shortbread. What did the hen duck say to the drake? No more swimming this so late. Dive on the bottom, cross on the side, come up on the other side.
I see they've snatched the sun from all around you. Why you hardly seem to want what's yours, you hardly seem to care. If you love the sun, it's where you come from, then you had better dare to seize the time. The time is now, oh seize the time, and you know how. You tell me that the soul is real and your soul must survive. Yet I see they've taken liberties with your souls and your lives.
I understand that time is running out. I understand that time is running out. I understand that time is running out. I understand that time is running out. Running out as hastily as niggas run from the man. Time is running out on our natural habits. Time is running out on lifeless serpents reigning over a living kingdom. Time is running out of talks, marches, tunes, chants, and all kinds of prayers. Time is running out of time. I heard someone say things were changing. From brown to black. Time is running out on bullshit changes. Running out like a bushfire in a dry forest. Like a murder from the scene of a crime. Like a little roach from DDT. Running out like bad niggas running on a football field. Run, nigga! Screwing your woman. Run, nigga! Whooping your ass. Run, nigga! Stealing your culture. Run, nigga! Taking your life. Run, killing your children.
Black Dada nihilismus. Against what light is false, what breath sucked for deadness. Murder, the cleansed purpose, frail, against God. If they bring him bleeding, I would not forgive or even call him Black Dada nihilismus. The Protestant love wide windows, color blocked to Mondrian, and the ugly silent deaths of Jews under the surgeon's knife. To awake on 69th Street with money and a hip nose, Black Dada nihilismus. For the umbrella Jesus, Trilby intrigue, movie house presidents sticky the floor, BDN for the secret men, Hermes, the blacker art, thievery, they return, those secret gold killers, inquisitors of the cocktail hour, Trismegistus, have them in their transmutation, from stone to bleeding pearl, from lead to burning, looting, Did Montezuma find the West, gray, hideous space?
Conserving what is best, the values of our way of life, the beauties of our country. The countryside has shaped our character as a nation. Something deeper in us, an innate sense of belonging, of sharing life in a world that we have not fully understood. Our common cause. The world needs Britain, and Britain needs us to make that happen.
That was a bit more all over the place than I anticipated, but I hope you got the gist of what I meant. I'd like to read a quote by Jacques Attali, who wrote a lot of other books, but also wrote this incredibly wacky book about music called Noise. And he says something which I think captures quite nicely the essence of what I just played. Today, in embryonic form, lies freedom, more than a new music, a fourth kind of musical practice. It heralds the arrival of new social relations. Representation against fear, repetition against harmony, composition against normality. It is the interplay of concepts that music invites us to enter, in its capacity as the herald of organizations and their overall political strategies. Noise that destroys orders to structure a new order.
stranger at the show, just trying to make your way home. No promoters calling on the phone. Not a lane to make sounds strong.
Hey man, I know we talked about and listened to a lot of music tonight, but music is a hell of a thing, and we're looking for a new music. That's why we spend all this time thinking about it. So we're going to keep thinking about and trying to make music. We don't even need our computers or guitars or instruments. We have ideas. Scranton, Ohio, there wasn't even any music. Music wasn't allowed. There was a bad dude named Corn Pop.
Soul's full of glory, inspiring my tongue. Could I meet with angels, I would sing them a song. I would sing of my Jesus and tell of his charm.